As a coach, one of the most frustrating things that a client can say to you is that my tracking is perfect, I'm eating in a deficit, but I can't drop weight. Look, losing body fat or losing weight is really simple. Now, the process can be hard, but the theory behind losing weight is really simple. If you take in more energy than your body needs to maintain its current weight, then you're going to gain body fat. If you take in less energy than your body needs to maintain your current body weight, you're going to lose body weight. It's really that simple and straightforward. Now, I understand the process of that can be difficult, but the theory is simple. Now, if you are one of these clients that are saying they're in a deficit but they're not losing weight, there could be a multitude of reasons why. Now, 99.9% of the time, if you're not losing body weight and you think you're in a deficit, you're not. Because if you were in a deficit, your weight would be dropping. It honestly is that simple. Now, if this is the case, then you need to do one of two things. Either A, increase your output through cardio or training, or the one I'd recommend is drop your calories lower. The next reason why you're not dropping body fat is because your tracking probably sucks. There's a lot of mistakes you could be making on tracking apps, and let's talk about MyFitnessPal because that's going to be the most common tracking app that's used. Now, when you're selecting the serving size, the amount of people that select, for example, if it was an avocado, half an avocado. What's half an avocado? How big was the avocado? Is it exactly half? Let's talk about teaspoon measurements. Are you using a proper teaspoon or like an actual teaspoon to measure it? Was it a heaped teaspoon? Are the people who track one banana? How big was the banana? Is it medium, small, large? What do you consider a medium banana? This is a really simple error that you can make. And if you make this error 2 times a day, say, it doesn't sound like many calories. But you do that every day for a week. That's 14 times you've made that error. And that could be enough calories to pull you out of a deficit and maybe even into a surplus. Another reason you're not losing weight to do with tracking as well could be to do with the foods that you're choosing off of MyFitnessPal. Now let's use Granny Smith apples, for example. Now, if you put Granny Smith apples into the search bar of MyFitnessPal, it's going to come up with 94 different versions and macros for Granny Smith apples. Now remember, MyFitnessPal is like Wikipedia. Anyone can upload onto that. So this can cause a lot of your entries to be incredibly inaccurate. So what I recommend you do is you use NutApp. Now, NutApp is the Australian standard and is a far more accurate reading of certain foods, especially if you don't have a barcode reading for that item. Now, the way to use this is when you're searching in MyFitnessPal, you're going to search NutApp followed by the food that you're searching for. You'll be surprised about how big a difference this makes. Now, I understand losing weight is difficult. Of course it is. If it was easy, we'd all be shredded. But before you go on and start grilling your coach about the nutrition strategy they've put in place for you, just double check these few little things that I brought up and maybe your weight starts dropping.